dragon! A live one, seen it with my own eyes. I'd winged like a bat. A dragon! A live one, seen it with my own eyes. I'd winged like a bat and a mess of teeth. A dragon! A live one, seen it with my own eyes. I'd winged like a bat and a mess of teeth.
Ooh. There's a fight down there. Oh, there's some morale boost. You got nothing to say, huh?
Lady, something's wrong at Abbott's Ravine. I heard whinnies and screams at first. How all's gone silent. Why ever do the gods punish us so? To be cast out by Nilfgaard, and now to face beasts. Night on the high road, a day afore last, claimed the beasts called a girly Cora or some such. Night on the high road, a day afore last, claimed the beasts called a girly Cora or some such.
Alright. Let's get some morale going. So... here we go. Kill the wyvern. If there are no cows left, lose the battle. The wyvern that prowled the fields of Foregate was first spotted by Malik, a local half-wit. He had been busy carving obscene words into a birch stump by the roadside when the draconid suddenly pierced the clouds above him. After hastily and ineffectually cleaning his soiled trousers with a fern leaf, he rushed to the village to warn the others of the vicious beast's presence. Alright, it's a puzzle. Shortened battle. Okay. Okay. Every 2 turns on turn start, consume a random cow. Every 2 turns on turn start, consume a random cow. So we have to do 18 damage. Holy crap. He gains 4 when that happens, huh?
Can't take it anymore.
Ballista, your command. Armor won't say.
that it? Nice. Few remedies exist for a man who has lost his youthful vigor. The recommended solution is a simple mixture of raw dragon egg, a sprinkle of sugar, and a splash of pepper vodka. Should no dragon eggs be readily available, instead boil the liver of a cockatrice after first massaging in a blend of zirconian spices. Okay. Alright, the beast is down. Can I not get back there? Apparently not. Okay, did I miss anything? Doesn't look like it so far. Kind of frustrated. This seems like there should be a battle or something here. I mean, right? But there's nothing here. It might have been because I didn't make that guy help us. Okay, that's the camp. Is that my question mark? No, my question mark's still down farther.
One of them golden stones belongs on the side of my own ship. Nilf guardians make for good prisoners, good slaves too.
Nice.
They got black shells, but the meat inside's red.
We turned them against the Nilf Guardians.
Nilf guardians make for good prisoners, good slaves too.
Camp rules. No pissing in the fire. No shitting next to the tents. No shouting at dawn. You break the rules, I break your legs. Lippy Goodmund. Nice. Bunch of resources.
What? Lots of folk moving about of late. Fair Libya is our own land, charming, fertile and grand. Is your majesty also bound for the river, to camp there perchance? Fair Libya is our own land, charming, fertile and grand. Lots of folk moving about of late. Lots of folk moving about of late.
You got nothing else to say. What's going on over here? Oh! This card has been added to your army and can be found in the command command tent. So we got Vengeance. What is this? Destroy the highest ally and play 2 allies from your graveyard. Interesting. Let's see what these guys are arguing about. Your Majesty, Lippy Goodman's warriors have started a brawl at the tavern. They've broken pitchers, drained all the barrels of ale, even eaten the innkeep's cat. Their dancing and revelry is in celebration of their recent victory over a Nilfgaardian division, and they show no signs of slowing down. What are your orders? Seems they're itching for a fight. Send a few soldiers to bring them to order. I shall pay for the damage. It's a small price to maintain allies in this war. Yep. Alright. Alright, have I missed anything yet? Nope.
One evening, soldiers brought before Meve the elf she had saved from a lynching. It seemed he had been the fiend who had poisoned the water barrels from which several soldiers had drunk, then suffered and died.
Yes, I did it. And I regret it not one bit.
Seethed the elf.
Nilfgaardian, Temerian, some brute from Lyria, you Dwan are all alike. I detest you. All of you, your filth for what you wrought with my brethren. I'm proud. I am that even a few of your kind perished at my hand. Hail and Shay.
Meve pursed her lips into a thin white line. Reynard knew the expression. It did not bode well.
I should have let you die, bro.
I should drag you to the capital. Hang you high in the market square.
Meve said through gritted teeth.
Yet this you would want. Am I right? For your folk to speak of you? For your folk to remember? Well, you shan't have it. You'll hang here, in the middle of nowhere, with but crows to witness it and then pick at your eyes.
It was a summary execution. No sentence was read, no last wish observed. The elf's corpse then hung long at the roadside, as none came forth to claim and bury it.
Oh, man. Way to cross me. Let's see, can I go up in here? Nope, I cannot.
We welcome you home, Your Majesty. Prince Willem awaits your return, Your Grace. Good you've returned, ma'am. Lyria needs you. We welcome you home, Your Majesty.
Lyria outskirts.
Home at last, Your Grace.
Mm-hmm. We shall not enjoy it long, I fear. Soon we must face the black-clads in the field.
Yet a moment's peace we will have. After that drubbing you gave them at Dravograd, they'll wish to rethink their strategy.
Can I not get into this? Looks like I cannot. I missed something all the way over there. Really? Well, we're gonna fast travel. What did I miss? How did I miss? Right here. Wasn't much, but...
I swear it, Your Majesty. The elf was scheming with the blackclads.
He was. You're right. I was wrong. I apologize. That's totally wrong. All right. You're approaching an important moment in your journey. If you choose to continue, you will not be able to resume any unfinished activity in this area. Quest completed. Puzzles completed. Standard battles 1, 10 out of 10. I'm assuming I have everything. Because it's not giving me anything else. That's what I'm assuming. Turn back real quick. I'm pretty sure I've got it all. Yeah, I'm gonna assume I've got it all at this point. Let's take a look in here real quick. What is it? Translated from Elder Speech. Elves, dwarves, gnomes, halflings. The end of the old order is nigh. The oppressive regiments of the north, the plunderers of our lands, rapists of our folk, shall fall to the Nilfgaardian onslaught. And we can assist this downfall. We must assist it, each and every one of us. Those able to wield a weapon, join us in the woods. Seek out Scoia'tael Commando. Those too young, too old, too crippled, fight however you can with poison, daggers, lies. Cowards who stand idle shall be tried after the war as traitors to the elder races. Found all the maps. We found keys. Card fragments we've gotten. Okay, let's see. Oh, just double check.
Oh, quiet in here. Not at all like the airy bear.
Grey Rider. Current map stats. I'm gonna assume we're good. Is there anything we want to build? Not really. I mean, I could make her faster on the map, but just spending resources for something that's so minuscule. I mean, it's nice, don't get me
Eve
wrong.
had ridden out of Lyria in early spring, her retinue modest, as none larger was needed for the brief summit of sovereigns. She returned now to her capital, at the head of an army that dragged behind it bandits and Nilfgaardian prisoners in chains. The whole city came out to greet her. Its traders, craftsfolk, priests. Also, her eldest son and heir, Prince Willem, a boy who, it seemed, might never be prepared to rule. Meve and Willem rode side by side past the cheering throngs, their faces frozen in regal smiles. It was not until they reached the castle stables that they found a corner in which to speak freely, candidly.
Welcome home, Mother. Content I am to see you, to be sure.
And I'm happy to see you. Though I dare say I'd have been much happier to witness you leading an army towards Dravigrad.
Speechless.
Willem, I trusted you. Left the realm in your care.
Indeed. And I, in turn, did my utmost to choose the best course for...
Willem, don't be so damned courtly. There's no one else here. My son. Nilfgaard has invaded our home. We're at war. When rulers don't strive and don't choose, when rulers grab their swords and shields and ride out to defend their subjects.
You didn't let me finish.
I didn't need to. Very well. Say your piece.
All right. Say what you wanted to, please.
I feared I'd be hasty, Mother, and I didn't want to be. When we got word of the invasion, the lords convened at the castle. They demanded I hear them out. They wanted to give me counsel. If I'd rushed into the field to confront the foe, I'd have been half blind to the situation, not known all the options I had at my disposal.
A ruler never knows all the options. Yet he must decide and act nonetheless. I need to prepare. I'll see you at the Council of Peers.
And indeed she did, when the peers convened in the throne room. Surrounded by animal hides and Zerrikanian tapestries, the lords stood in tense silence, awaiting the queen. When her figure filled the doorway, they fawningly prostrated themselves.
We've myriad matters to resolve, so I trust you're well rested. Whatever the case, I've no doubt we shall meet the dawn afore we're done. Firstly, we must ask assistance. Pen a letter to King Demavend. Scribe, take this down. Dear... What? Uncle? Cousin? Blast. Again. I, Meath, by the god's grace, sovereign of Rivia and...
Your Grace, Mother, the peers and I, we've come to propose another solution.
Yes, out with it.
We wish to acknowledge Nilfgaard's authority, pledge fealty to the Emperor.
What? Dude, I do not like you, Caldwell.
I beg your pardon.
The black-clad hordes outnumber our forces manyfold, and they're far better equipped. We stand not the slightest chance against them in open.
You will not lecture me about Nilfgaard's army, my son. All you know of them you garnered from coloured renderings, whereas I faced them at Dravigrad. I faced them and crushed them.
That's right.
But your grace, the losses. For this fleeting victory in which you delight, how many of your subjects had to perish? Bend a knee afore the Emperor, and you shall spare thousands.
Nay, never. Understood, Caldwell. Not ever.
I'd hoped to persuade you, but it seems I've failed. Nonetheless, the die's been cast. We've signed the accord with Nilfgaard. Our noble lords stand with me.
The blood left Meave's face. She had realized her son, who had ever professed to detest politics and shirked his duties as crown prince, had just stabbed her in the back, as had her entire court.
What is this? Treason to my eyes. The gallows is what awaits you.
Willem rules Lyria now. And should you not acquiesce and approve the accord, I fear only you, milady, shall have the pleasure to meet the hangman.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Caldwell. My mother will not be harmed. Not one hair on her head. Understood? Confine the Queen to the tower.
You err deeply, my son.
Caldwell,
the Queen was
bastard.
Confined to a cell. Gilded armor she had traded for a simple robe, a courtly retinue for a swarm of rats. She was the very picture of misery. At the window of her cell, gripping the bars, Meave stood powerless, her anger so great she wept and wailed. Her Lyria was free no more.
No! I lost Wagenberg. And the pikemen? And the war wagon? Oh, I have no army anymore. The army's gone. Yep. There goes my arbalist. Gone. Drummers, adios. Field medics? Who needs those anymore?
Have I come at a bad time?
Demons take you, Caldwell.
Caldwell.
You've long been at this scheme, haven't you? You left the strays of Sparla to roam the realm, to forage, so that I would have to look to them. And thus gained your cohorts the time they needed to complete Lyria's sail to Nilfgaard.
You've seen through it all, that's clear. After the fact, of course. But still, I'm not nearly the poor strategist you thought me.
Willem, you turned him. How?
The boy's not fit to wear the crown. Hasn't sufficient wit nor valor. I know this. You know this. Just, he knows it not. Willem fancied himself a statesman, wished terribly to prove he was one. I made it possible. I've been amply rewarded, I have. Palatine since just yesterday, in fact.
You'll have neither my blessing nor congratulations. Sorry to disappoint you.
I seek neither. I've come for another reason. To bid you adieu. Willem does not seek your death. Does not even fathom it, as you well know. Moreover, his resolve will wilt in time, and he'll wish to free you. So, come the morn, when the young king rides out to pledge fealty afore General Ep Dahi, you shall use your bed linens to hang yourself.
Yeah, no such thing is happening, bro. Go plow yourself. Yep.
I see. You wish to see me bow afore you, lie prostrate, beg you for mercy. Plough yourself with a pike, Caldwell. And you needn't send your thugs. I'll not falter nor hesitate. I'll take my own life.
Adieu, your grace, and use your last evening wisely.
Meve felt a rush of despair, yet bit her lip to mute any weeping. No, she would not give Caldwell the satisfaction. Morning arrived with the sound of footsteps in the corridor. Meve rose from her cot and stood in the center of her cell. She was prepared for anything. Well, nearly anything.
The Duke of Dogs.
Titles seem senseless under the circumstances, don't you think? Let's forgo them. I'm Gascon.
Has Caldwell sent you? To kill me?
A no and a no. Actually, you're free.
I'm free?
How shall I put this? That cad, Count Caldwell, used yours truly and the strays as bait in a scheme aimed at kicking your shapely backside off your throne. Now, I'm hardly vindictive. First to forgive, in fact. Take your threat to send me to the gallows. Forgotten already. Yet being played for a fool, I cannot abide. So when the strays freed me, I knew what I'd do to spite the Count afore I disappeared. I'd free you. That's to say, on one condition.
A condition, huh?
You've got to request it of me, my lady. Courteously.
What? Oh my goodness. I'd sooner die. Wow. I don't know if these decisions do anything other than flavor text for the story. But I mean, we need help. We need the help. And it's not a terrible thing to ask for help. So I guess we'll courteously ask for help.
For my realm, I will do this, and much, much more. Even bow afore a brigand. Thus I beg you, Gascon, Duke of Dogs, grant me my freedom.
Ha! Incredible! I've lived to see someone grovel with dignity. True ruler you've got to be. You are free.
And grateful. Now please let me pass. I must get to the city jail at once.
Would you look at this woman? Free her from one prison, she flies off to the next.
They hold Reynard there. And if I've any ally left, anyone who's not betrayed me, it's him. I must get him out.
Hold, my lady. Unarmed, alone.
Are you gonna join my party, bro?
Have I any other option?
In a sense. See, they locked a few strays in the city pits too. Got a common cause, I'd say. Care to join forces?
So now we're gonna play as the Strays.
The Queen took Gascon up on his offer. Then she, Gascon, and the Strays snuck through the city to its dungeon. Reynard had not wavered for a moment in his devotion to the Queen. Never the slouch, he had also not lost any time.
I've inquired among the other arrested soldiers. Many are prepared to fight, even die at your side, Your Grace.
Seems they may yet get their chance. But now we must flee. All of us.
Yet in leaving the jail, the company ran into trouble. When Caldwell's cutthroats had failed to find Meve in her cell waiting for her secret execution, they had informed the Count. He, in turn, dispatched patrols into the streets. The Queen and her cohorts ran into one such unit.
Blast. We shan't outrun them. To arms!
Okay. And thus, Lyrian stood against Lyrian. At first, Meve fought only to stun, to wound, not to kill. Yet she quickly realized the soldiers opposite her held no such reservations. These men, who had saluted her but a few days before, and whose faces she knew well, would pull no punches, soften no blows. Meve had no choice but to follow suit. Find an escape route. Once an escape route is found, gain more points than your opponent within 3 turns. Story battle, special rules. Alright.